Shalom, beloved family. Thank you for joining us for our daily prayer and reading. Of course, we meet every day. We say a prayer, we read a psalm, and then we do a 3-card reading just to see what messages we can get from the angels and from the Most High. So without further ado, all praise, glory, and honor be to the Most High, the King of kings, the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, Enoch, Moses, Noah, and Solomon. We thank you for another day to labor in the vineyard. We ask for permission to speak with the angels for just a few minutes so that we can get a message that will allow us to be of greater service to you and to the kingdom. When we enter herein with all humility, let God the Almighty One enter into this place by the entrance of an eternal happiness, of a divine prosperity, of a perfect joy, of an abundant charity, and of an eternal salutation. Let all the demons fly from this place, especially those who are opposed unto this work, and let the angels of peace assist and protect this place, from which let discord and strife fly and depart. Magnify and extend upon us, O Lord, thy most holy name, and bless our conversation and our assembly. Sanctify, O Lord our God, our humble entry herein, thou the blessed and holy one of the eternal ages. Selah. To the Holy Mother, we thank you for being with us, we thank you for guiding us, and we thank you for walking with us down the path of life. O Divine Mother, illumine me with divine wisdom, vivify me with divine life, and purify me with divine love, that in all I think and say and do, I may be more and more thy child. To our older, wiser brother Yahweh, we acknowledge you and thank you for being the perfect example of how to both climb the tree of life and conquer the tree of death. And to the angels, to our personal guardian angels, to the archangels, to the council of 9, to the council of 12, to the council of 24, to the 24 elders, to the 42-letter name of the Most High, to the 72-letter name of the Most High, to the council of the 144,000, to the 216 angels that sit atop the tree of life, to the entire administration of angels, and to all the angels whom we know and those who we do not know. We ask that you come and be with us for just a few minutes. Give us a message that will allow us to be of better service to the Most High and to the kingdom. All right, let's read Psalm 51. Yeah, let's do Psalm 51. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee, thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not uh, sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O God, thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shalt thou offer bullocks upon thine altar. Selah. All right, so as usual, we have our daytime deck here. Of course, this is our Tarot of Light deck. It is available on the website, fruitsandspirit.com. And we are going to do slightly different method here. Instead of doing the second prayer and all these different prayers, we're going to condense it down a little bit. I'm going to try and literally keep this to 15 minutes or so, so that I think it will be more accessible like that. And then, like I mentioned in the live stream yesterday, we're also going to do a research video probably every day, and so you'll get a prayer, you'll get a research video. If you're interested in seeing the full process, what I normally do for the readings, go back and watch my older videos. all the information is there, but we're just going to move forward and do this in a little bit more of a streamlined way. So we have our daytime deck here, and of course we just want to know what messages we need for the nation today. We asked the angels already to come in and deliver the message, and of course they know once we're finished, we're going to let the Most High know that they have fulfilled the covenant with us. But the most important thing right now is we want to know what messages will be of the most use and the most helpfulness to our nation, our spiritualite nation, Yasharala, whichever you call us today. And so this is Kokav. So shout out to my fellow Kokavites in the house. I have a couple other videos coming out today that are going to be very, very interesting. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. We're going to streamline this thing a little bit, and we got the formality down. Everybody knows the process. And again, like I said, if you're interested, go back and rewatch some of the older videos, and you will get an idea of how my whole process goes. All right, so we're going to stop right here. All right, so we're going to pull 3 cards. Let's see what messages we can get. And the first card we have is the 7 of Stars, which is faith. So that's basically like yesterday, 7 of Stars. And then the energy for today is going to be the 10 of Hearts, which is culmination. You guys can see there's the sun, not the sun, the moon, looking like a sun, laying over top of this beautiful woman that's laying in the water. And then our last card up, we have the Ace of Trees, which is abundance. And that's the energy that's going to be coming in tomorrow. So, ooh, Lord, y'all. Of course, the camera dropped. So let's try this again before I continue on with this right here. To knock the daggone camera over. All right. So, we have faith, culmination, and abundance. So, let's see what we can get from that. 7 of Stars. Of course, we've got a 7 and a 10, 17, which is 8. So, 8 is kind of like very close to the culmination of something anyway. 8 cycles are good for us. Everything is good for us. This is the 7 of Stars. All right, the 7 of Stars is faith. Create your life and let everyone else create theirs. Believe in you. Self-awareness is an usher of confidence, clarity, and calm. The 7 of Stars embraces your dreams with loving acceptance. Ask yourself what you truly want, not what you think you can do or what you feel you deserve. You have trusted the opinion of another over your own. An outside influence has limited your perspective or made you feel a goal was unattainable. This voice was merely a reflection of your own doubts. A shift within is creating an external landslide as the world responds to your revitalized conviction. You are about to step into something that will lead you to the joy you seek. You may not be able to see it yet, but you can feel it. Close your eyes and tune into it by invoking the feeling of your dreams. And this correlates with the 7 of Wands and Rider Waite, which is contemplation, gain, advantage, overcoming obstacles, and challenges. So, again, this is kind of like yesterday. So, if I know, me personally, there were a lot of challenges yesterday, just in the last few days, and just since the last time we did a reading. There has been a lot of challenges, but the whole thing is that you want to try to keep your faith, and also like the whole idea of conviction. So like one of my angels has to do with this unwavering conviction. And so I would say that in the last few days, like I have been more convicted to maintain my path and to stay on where I'm headed. And I feel like that is the best thing that we can do right now. There's a lot of energy out there that wants us to turn off the path again, to say, okay, we're going off, we're not going in the right direction. But everything indicates that we are going in the right direction and we are making the proper choices. And so it's kind of like one of those things where you have to listen to your angels over the people who are speaking into your life. And that can be difficult, especially for us. We're not really used to that. We have a brand new sort of, introduction into all of this stuff. And so, what we really have to do is literally keep the faith and just keep pressing forward. Don't turn back. Don't question what the angels have told you, because the angels had told me to do some things that are completely insane. And I feel like every day I'm waiting for the answer they told me would come, right? And I haven't seen it yet. And every day I feel crazier and crazier, all the way up until 2 days ago. Well, yesterday, basically, when I saw this, the video I talked about in my live stream yesterday with the Jamaican man talking about his sigil. And all the way up until yesterday, I felt like I was crazy. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I'm literally not crazy. Like, this literally is the answer. And, it's taking a little bit longer, but the universe likes simplicity. That's why the cards are so great, and that's why the Christians don't want us to use it, because it's simple. Same thing with the pendulum. I bought my pendulum just in case I need it. Pendulum is simple. You know, if you can break your question down into a yes or no question, look, you can get a yes and then you can get a no. It's very, very simple. And the Bible and humanity wants to make everything so complicated that you can't actually do it for yourself. But everybody can have a necklace with a ring on it. Everybody can pick up some cards, like my homemade ones, write some stuff on it, and see what comes up. These are things that everybody can do. And so you have to have faith that the universe does favor simplicity. You have to have faith in that, and that the simplest answer will be the one that you get. And when you can make the answers the simplest, that's easier for the universe to respond. So, for example, like, there's something that I'm working on where there are a lot of complicated answers, but I went the route of the simple answer. And even though I haven't gotten, a specific response yet, I feel like because I was adamant about finding the simplest answer, I will get the response. And it may take, it's going to be right on in perfect divine timing. But and not only that, I'm also asking for it to be expedited, because the whole thing about divine timing is that you are on the only one who's really aware of how much you can take emotionally. And so I feel like it's one of those things where you have the co-creative part of the universe is that you have to let your guardian angels, your archangels, your spiritual team, you have to let everybody know, listen, hey, I can take this right here, what you put me through, but what I can't take is this too, because it's too much. Because you humans have various levels of stuff that they can take, right? And so sometimes once you've been out of a human body for so long, your angel may not be aware of what you are emotionally capable of. And so you have to also tell them, look, you got me doing this, or me personally, you got me doing this, all this stuff. Here's what I can take. I can take all of this. The waiting's a very stressful thing. I could take the waiting, but what you can't do is also put other stuff on me. So you're going to have to deflect every other attack. I don't know how you're going to do it. It doesn't matter to me how you do it. But I can't also take any other attacks while I'm waiting for this to happen. And I think that's reasonable, because it is a co-creative process. You're saying, okay, you're working on this thing for me. You got me out here working on stuff for you. Here's what it is. This is what I'm willing to exchange for the time that I have to wait for you to do what you have to do in the spiritual world to bring me what I ask for. In the meantime, deflect everything else. Don't bring anything else my way. And if that means you got to wear the color of the day, put on the perfume of the day to keep certain things away, wear certain charms, engage in certain sigils, whatever it is, you can be prepared by saying, okay, I'm going to do what I have to take to keep the other energies out, but you're going to have to fill the gap. Whatever the gap is, I don't know, because I can't see into the spiritual realm, especially as a earthbound cocavite. I can't see into the spiritual realm. So you're going to have to actually take care of it, and I'm just going to wait, which for a cocavite, earthbound cocavite, is the worst possible thing you can do. Air people, you can wait, but then sometimes you can see into, what's going to happen, or a fire, you might be able to hear what's going to happen, like the crackling and stuff. But if you're physically an earth person, like me, I'm a Virgo, Cocavite, then it's very, very, waiting is the worst possible. Like, of all the things you could make me do, wait is the worst thing. I don't like to wait. I don't want to say hate. I really don't like waiting. Waiting is very, very stressful. And the only way for me personally, to manage waiting is that I can't deal with anything else. As long as I'm in a waiting and holding position, I can't take anything else. I told my guardian angel that. I was like, whatever y'all got to do to keep everything else out, that's what you have to do, because I don't like, that waiting is, it's like, to me, it's breaking one of the cosmic laws, because how can you preserve yourself if you have to wait for an answer? You know what I mean? So it's very, very close to just totally breaking that cosmic law of self-preservation, because self-preservation says keep moving. But when you're given the order to stand down and to hold in a holding pattern, well, you can't also preserve yourself, which means you have to call in your angels to say, look, you have to fill the gap here, because I'm doing the waiting in the physical realm, which is very, very frustrating for an earthbound person. You're going to have to fill the gap with the self-preservation. I can't do it by myself. And that's like a co-creative process. So anyway, that just goes into the whole faith issue. I didn't have to go on that long, but I hope that makes sense. Our next card is the Ten of Hearts, and that's in our present position. So that's kind of like today. And today is a culmination. All resistance has melted away to reveal a clear path for you to feel and be love in every moment. Congratulations. The Ten of Hearts heralds a time of expansion, satisfaction, and great love. Your goals are beginning to take shape in your physical world. Take a breath, catch up with all you have created, and share this good fortune with your family and loved ones. Pause to honor your accomplishments, and you will become even more solid within yourself. A newfound confidence brings ease and acceptance, which has begun to flow into your outside world. You have arrived at a new place. The old ways have fallen away. You are becoming the love that you are. And this correlates with the Ten of Cups, which is home, happiness, pleasure, peace. So I hope that people begin to really feel this piece that we've been working on. And I can say I already see this, because I was watching one of the brothers on Black Magic's page from last night's show, which I didn't see live. And see, the brother Kerimo was on there a few weeks ago. People didn't want to hear him talking about the original people are from this country. So what the Most High had to do, or what the Holy Mother had to do, was bring a melanated brother on there. The same exact thing. I mean, the same exact things the brother Kerimo said a few weeks ago. The same exact things, the same exact way, the same exact reasoning, same. Everything was the same. And so he brought this melanated brother on here. He said the same exact thing. He blew the Africa, out of Africa thing totally out of the water, completely. And he did it in a way black folks understand. He said, how is it that mummies from they found mummies here in this country that have cocaine and tobacco in their system? And that closes the whole chapter. Everybody knows, not everybody, but a lot of people know that's black thing. Like, that's literally a black thing. And so there's no way that you can, like, pretend that that's not the case. And so when you have something like that happen, when you're talking a language that our people understand, then it's like something different activates. And I find that it's interesting that that brother came on after the brother with the Zion sigil. So you start to see how the Holy Mother is using these brothers to bring the information that's basically, confirming what a lot of people feel. You know what I mean? And so I hope that the out of Africa truthers, that's what I call them, that they're able to come to, the understanding that they've been lied to, like the rest of us. I mean, and I do feel like this could be, like Big Judah said in his video, like the start of World War III, because when black folks realize they've been lied to by black folks, that's going to be a tough one. Like, their parents lied to them, their grandparents, everybody said, oh, we're from Africa, we're from Africa. That's a huge thing. And so I feel like that will, this is pretty much like the battle has been drawn, because there's going to be a lot of melanated people from this country who are going to have to answer for the fact that they've been lying to us. All of these scholars and all of this stuff with this fake information. All of these people who wrote these books, all of this stuff, they're going to have all of their work is going to have to be questioned, which it is. And so that definitely feels like a culmination point. Like as soon as you start talking about the underworld, they had to bring something up so that we wouldn't talk about the underworld. And so the only thing they could throw under the bus is really themselves, because they don't want us to talk about the underworld. So of course we're going to continue to talk about it, but you can see what game is being played here. They will throw all of our black scholars, all of our black historians under the bus if it will stop you from talking about the underworld. And so like I said, I do believe that this is the beginning of the intellectual World War III, because our people are going to be very upset. I mean, Black Magic has that. I mean, his shows all have like 15,000 viewers, and this was a melanated man, like your uncle or something, telling you like, yeah, you've been lied to your whole life. How does it feel to have someone like that tell you you've been lied to like that? How would you feel? And so I feel like we're going to start to see some different definite movement within this, because there's no way that the way it's been going can continue on with this information encoded so largely into the ley line, especially with him talking about the whole cocaine and tobacco, whatever mentioned together. So yeah, I think that was a huge blow to the hidden black hand. They really didn't want to bring that information out, but they also don't want us talking about Agartha. So they had to sacrifice. That's their last move. They have nothing left to sacrifice. Once you can accept that our people are from this continent, you can easily accept that there's different levels in Agartha, and our people are there. It's easy to accept that. You know what I mean? It's not a large jump, and so yeah, that was a huge blow that they had to take by letting this information get out, right? Combined with the sigil, and it's going to be interesting to see how moving forward they're able to sort of deal with this. So that's definitely a culminating. So then our favorite Ace of Trees is here. We're grounded in reality. I love it. I love it. I love it, because me, I'm an earth person, and a tree is definitely grounded in reality. And we have the Ace of Trees, which is abundance. A flood of plenty is flowing your way. You are about to experience many different manifestations of the energy you have planted. The Ace of Trees pulses with new growth and fruitful opportunity. A surge of energy brings renewed interest to your career, creations, or finances. Something you have been yearning for is on the way. You can now enjoy the product of your hard work. You have been giving to others or to a project for so long that you have forgotten how to receive. To receive, you must open your heart and mind. You are worthy of this manifestation. And this correlates with the Ace of Pentacles, which is perfection, bliss, great wealth, and prosperity. So, one of the sisters had a dream about great wealth and prosperity. I actually had a dream about great wealth and prosperity. Talked about in one of my live streams a few weeks ago. And that energy that we have been planting is getting ready to manifest. So I don't know if that means knowledge. I don't know if that means physical wealth. I don't know if that means like dollars and cents in your pockets. I hope it does, especially for me. Y'all know what I've been going through. And so I really hope that this is this is not like a false flag. This is like a real thing that we're getting ready to see. And it's almost like in the reading, you can see, because we had our faith, and we did our 40-day fast and whatever, and we have the culmination point of now you got a melanated person on a huge major channel talking about our people being from here. Then the abundance flows from that point, because you have people who have been spiritually holding us back that have to open their mind and say, you mean the mummies had cocaine laced tobacco? What can I say about that? Like, especially, how people are. Like, it's kind of hard to say that. So once you have this opening of the mind of people, hopefully you have the opening of the floodgates of our abundance that comes in right along with that. So that's what I'm divining from this. And so we also have our homemade cards here, which I'm going to show you these two. And from our homemade cards, we just want to know what cosmic law is going to be prevalent today. What cosmic law should we be thinking about as the events for today unfold, so that we can stay into balance with, the angels that are present, the energy that's coming in, this Saturn direct energy. We just want to think about what cosmic laws will go along with that. And I'm going to pick the card from the bottom. Just felt right. And we have the 10 card, which, of course, Michael is in the midst. And this is the 10th law, which is chemistry. And the symbol is Tet. So I'm going to read both. Let me go back to scene 2. All right. So, sorry, I didn't move all my stuff out the way. All right. So that letter Tet. Oh, is this the wrong? Oh, hold on. This is the whole wrong list, y'all. I'm like, that's why I couldn't use this last night. I didn't even have the right list. Hold on. Let's see. I haven't done this in so long. I hope I didn't put it somewhere I can't find, because that's what it's starting to feel like. Y'all, what did I do with, oh, Father God, where is my list at? Okay, so obviously I took it downstairs and put it somewhere I don't remember. Let me pull up the information on my iPad. Sorry, everybody. Luckily, I have it in more than one place. So that, let's see. Let's just look at the cosmic law. I got a flyer somewhere with what the letter means, but I don't see it. So, all right, let's just look at the cosmic law. I have that easy to find. Here we go. All right, cosmic law 10 is chemistry. And that says chemistry is a science of knowledge of which all things consist, both material and astral. So that sort of like goes along with the fact that since we have done the work in the astral plane, in the spiritual field, that it's going to combine as it enters into our atmosphere with the oxygen and come into our physical realm, which is very, very cool for us. Let me just see if I can find what that letter means. That's so weird. It's not weird. Y'all know how it is every time I try and do something. No, it's not there. Let me see if I can just look it up on Pinterest real quick. I want to know what that symbol means. Otherwise, I'm still going to look it up and then I won't tell you and blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how I am. I cannot just let this go. Oh, here's my Pinterest. Hebrew letter tag. Let's see what that means. No, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Please don't do this. My bad, you guys. Now I don't know where my information is. I have to make sure I don't click on any of these shoppable pins, because here we go. Okay, so Tet is to surround. Okay, literal meaning is to twist, as in a snake, which is what it looks like, and it means to surround. So basically, it's almost like the abundance is surrounding us because we've done so much of the work in the spiritual realm that it's It's literally everywhere you look. So I almost get the feeling like everything that we touch is going to turn to gold. Like everything, we've been working on manifesting is getting ready to wow, this thing really works. It's getting ready to come into reality because, like, the Jamaican man was describing, Elder Elman, he was describing how when the sigil that he saw hit the or something, when it hits the earth realm, it or like us, when we hit the earth realm, when we come into manifestation, that oxygen is added in. You have to choose a side, male or female. And so I almost get that feeling of being surrounded by everything, coming in from the spiritual realm. And so, like, when the chemistry happens, when that oxygen hits it, it's just going to start to manifest and manifest and manifest. Everywhere you look, it's going to be manifesting. So I really hope that that's the case, because that would be good for us. I'm always praying for everybody. So, I hope that this reading was helpful. We haven't done one in a while. Still took 30 minutes, even though I cut a part out. So I have to work on my short windedness. But let's go ahead and pray out. Let's do the blessing of the Siphorit. All right. Uh, Blessed be the light beyond all being. Haven't done this in a long time. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Keter, blessed be the breathing of origination. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Chokma, blessed be eternal wisdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Bina, blessed be omniscient understanding. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Chesed, blessed be perpetual compassion. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Gavora, blessed be almighty justice. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Tiferet, blessed be transcendent beauty. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Netzach, blessed be unceasing victory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Had, blessed be surpassing glory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Yesod, blessed be infallible foundation. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Malchut, blessed be all life throughout the kingdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. All praise, glory, and honor be to the Most High, the King of kings, the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We thank you for allowing us to speak with the angels for a few minutes, and we would like to report back that they have indeed fulfilled the covenant with us, so please give them credit for all of their hard work. To the Holy Mother, we thank you for being with us and guiding us. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother, Yahushai, and of course to the angels. You guys are doing a great job. We appreciate all your hard work, service, and dedication to us, to the Most High, and to the kingdom. Let God be praised in the beginning and the end. Who supplicates him, he will neither despise nor refuse. God above us, God before us, God possessing all things. May the Father of heaven grant us a portion of mercy. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Lolam Vayed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom throughout eternity. Ha Rashaman Hu Yashazir Lanu Avodat Biet Hamikdash Limkoma Bimhira Biyamanu Omen 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 and Selah. May the merciful one restore unto us the service of his holy temple to its place speedily and in our days. Amen, 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 and Selah. To the spirits who are here with us, you're invited to go in peace. To my beloved viewers, you're invited to be at peace, and always remember, the Most High is your peace. Shalom, everyone. We'll see you for the reading tomorrow.